is good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm about to react to something that is very long overdue for me to react to, which is Right Place, Wrong Person, the album from RM of BTS. I'm here now, finally. I heard nothing but good things about this album. Like, so many critics have praised RM for being so diverse with this album, being so experimental and just taking a bunch of risk. And I heard he had a lot of things to say on here, and you know, he's always been a very honest person, but I feel like this was more like uncut, I'm guessing. And there's a lot of explicit tracks on this album. We're gonna get into it with the very first song right now. Like, the time has come, no more talking. And the first track is Right People, Wrong Place. The guitar? Or a bass guitar? I feel like I'm being pulled into something. That instrument, or whatever that sound was, I'm hearing like distant chatter going on. His voice.
Feeling high on a forest fire.
Feeling high on a forest fire? Is that what he said? But okay, I couldn't really make out a lot of what he said because it was like very muffled. This is basically what I'm guessing is going to definitely be the mantra of this album. The way how it sounded like you're being like pulled into something, and it sounded like something where you kind of feel a little uneasy. I know if I was like in a movie or something and I was walking, or I heard something fall off at a distance where it sounded like that, I wouldn't be safe. I wouldn't be safe. So the fact that this is Right People and Wrong Place, and the name of the album is Right Place, Wrong Person, definitely something that can assimilate that, look, I am just one person, and the fact that I'm in this place where I either don't belong or I was just thrown into this place because of who I am as a person. That was definitely like this musical way to express that feeling. The sounds in here, that was like the icing and the sprinkles of this song for me. Overall, that was a really good opener, and that definitely exemplifies like this entire album, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the songs that he has on here. This is nuts. I've heard some talk about this song. Kind of reminds me of like old funk music.
I could make this right place for you. I could make it just right for you. I could make it right. She a pro rider. Must be a name when gotta always throw a slaughter when it comes to love. She could know a man could ever fight her. I go, 네 어찌 모든 걸 함께 해. 어째 이제 네가 줄 수 freaky, you freaking me. Begging you, baby, please. 평생 같은 개소리. Love is just for the freaks, yeah. Pro rider. Must be a name when gotta always on fast gas. Louder, no a woman could stop him. I go, nuts. Quaimori, blankbody, you look like your guts. Good job, up, they get you. Love is for the free. I could make this right place for you. I could make it just right for you. I could make this right place for you. I could play this right chord for you. I could take you right to the end. I could make.
I hear something in the background.
Now baby, you never been so high.
Okay, the switch.
Don't say goodbye. 너 감기로 비로소는 살아있어. 매일 밤이면 과거의 나에게 보낸 아니면 털어질 모든 기억 잊지도 않은 시기에 빌어 네가 내 전부던 20대에서 벗어날 수 있도록 행복하길 바랄게 진심 There's a stigma on my chest It's called you 함께였던 것조차 믿기질 않은 It was a flu But we could see the karma coming through The monster hasn't been me I beg you, oh baby, please For I will wish you a true happiness Damn.
I mean, like I said, I heard that he got a little uncut with this album. One of the first things that he said, apart from I can make this right place for you, talking about a man and a woman being a pro, what he said. He said something about being like a monster. From what I could make out, he said that, oh, I know you're afraid of heights, I can close your eyes. I guess like just going on whatever experience like with him. Even though you're scared, but you know, he's gonna take you on this experience. But the monster part, like I immediately went back to Rap Monster. His voice on this song with the instrument or sound in the beginning, the drums, how it altered throughout like halfway through the song. Yeah, just hearing his voice, like I think it was very smooth, really drove the song. Like it actually assisted driving the song because you already have the instrumental, but then his voice on top of that. He knows what suits his voice so well because his voice is like on the lower side, so warm, demand attention, so to speak. That's who he is like when it comes to like his voice. He has a very warm, low voice and it does sound rather soothing, but the way how he will say his words, like sometimes he'll like shout it, he'll belt it, that just shows that he has your attention. The lyrics, yeah, I already know I'm in for a ride with this because like I said, almost all the songs are explicit, and from what I heard people say, yeah, we're getting a different side of RM here. This is Out of Love. This is already kind of remind me of Change Part 2 a little bit. Like a stripped down version of that song.
Cigarette, I'ma burn down the love and the hate, the right, the wrongs. Even the goddamn brown, been living it for my whole life. Smoking kills, I know it's my business. You stop, don't talk. Ashes fall like the snow. I've been changing all the flow. Time to let think I already killed myself out of the biz. Smoke drink people, I know they stink. Down I'm on a sucker party, cause it's my script. Shimmy your mind at EJ, I dash it to you. 술라고 사람을 묻어버려 잡히는 화내가 믿는 진실은 다르게 그래 너 원망하지 않아 너 원망하지 않아 Always shitting on him Always shitting on him
So many sounds going on at once.
All you strangers you did think you can't please me 본지면 다르다고 you do believe me 난 익숙하지 I love it when you hate me Nobody can't give you my time Can't waste you my time You know you wasn't crime You can't nobody get my mind
Another song where he's very candid. He says something about him being like a pack of cigarettes. He's gonna burn all the love and the hate, all the rights and the wrongs. You're wasting his time. The melody, as soon as it started, it reminded me of Change Part 2. Like I was immediately taken back to how I felt when I first heard that song. Like if you go watch my Indigo reaction, like you will definitely see the look on my face, but it sounds like a stripped down version of it. He's very candid about a lot of criticism and just what people have to say in terms of hating what he does or what he says. So it's like, look, I don't care about all of that. I'm out of love, okay? It's completely no filter. This is Domodachi featuring Little Sims. that a clarinet?
Want a big roll, need a damn patrol. I've been subbing for a kind of DJ Joseph, not a choke shit. All suckers wanna get it, take a sip, the Johnny Boy model shit. All the suckers wanna hit it, all my friends wanna take it out the post. Yeah, I'm out town with and the down with a dope shit. No more go for the ground, I won't go. I'ma stay calm, they calm with no shit. Get it, yeah, I'm short of a bullshit. Wanna take control, try and get it wrong, you won't get it. Free soul, better come.
Look, step in the place and they yell, go figure. Watch, I'ma go all out for my hit off. I already told them I'm a gorilla, Sims and Lauryn.
That's a female artist?
Catch me in and give my Cody a stack, cause that's my dog, that's my homie. You and I know, all you phony. I set the tone, listen up closely. You know my name, but you do not know me.
You know my name, but you don't know me.
Put one hand on my friend. We're just here for a good time every day. Mason and I'm G-Monte.
Hearing the way how he rapped, his delivery, and how he was just so on go, just hitting the ground running. Everybody wants to be in control, all the suckers want to hit it, and then Little Sims, oh, I need my check, I need to run it up, you know my name but you don't know me. How people criticize people and are so judgmental and they harangue people. They want to be so in control of everything. Calling out this authoritative and condescending behavior. How you say it, like, is definitely going to be detrimental one way or another, whether that's to someone else or to yourself. I mean, I don't know if that's the message of the song, but just from what I heard RM and Little Sims say on that song, like, that's what I was getting. I'm gonna look up Domodachi real quick and see what exactly like that means. Okay, so it's like a Japanese way of saying thank you, friend. Oh, but it's also like sarcastic or something. Oh, so it's like a dig at people who pretend to be close to him, or they are close to him, but like they, I guess, are fake to him. So it kind of links back to what I was talking about. But yeah, Domodachi, yeah, thank you, friends. If he's being sarcastic, then obviously that's not a genuine thank you. I also like the choir, like the way how they were saying like Domodachi and like just saying like their part. Little Sims though, she sounded like she had an accent, so is she like from the UK? That was definitely a way to present yourself on a song. I'm getting the feeling that she's not a big artist, so for RM to reach out and want to interact with and collab with much smaller underground artists, that shows how much he loves art in general, and he appreciates all sorts of music and art, no matter you're a big artist or a small underground artist. Okay, this is question mark Interlude with Domi and JD Beck. It's an interlude, so it's not that long. The R&B! This sounds like something that will be on like D'Angelo's album or like Lauryn Hill's album.
I just hope you remember me. You know you got the best of me. But you know what? I don't mind at all.
The switch up! I wonder who produced this beat.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so I wonder if Domi and JD Beck were the people that produced it. He opened up saying, "Sometimes I wish I never knew you, but I hope you don't forget me." Following Domodachi with how it's a sarcastic way of thanking friends. So it's basically saying, I was shown the real side of you. Obviously, you're not my friend. I wish I never met you, but please don't forget me. It definitely sounds really personal, like he experienced that sometimes, like in his life and in his career. Feeling hurt and being in pain from that because, you know, you trusted that person so much and now they show their true colors and you're not friends with that person anymore, you're not close with them anymore. It reminds me of the run on Indigo. It was Closer, Change Part 2, and Lonely. Having those songs together definitely, to this day in my opinion, it sends a message of this is definitely very personal to RM. He experienced it firsthand and now he's expressing it and telling the world about it. Of course he's not name dropping, he's not doing all that. We're getting this again with Domodachi and following with Question Mark. Everybody once in a while deals with a friend who they thought they could trust, they thought they had a really tight-knit bond with, but all tight-knit bonds are not meant to last forever, and it leaves people deceived and discouraged in a lot of ways because it's like, man, I poured my heart into you, I poured my soul into you, and you do me like that. And yeah, it's very discouraging and disheartening. There was a lot of sounds going on at the same time. I heard a lot of things about this album being diverse, and yeah, he's showing it so far with this album, and I'm not mad at it at all. This is Groin. I'm curious to see what this song is about. I'm anticipating the rest of the song.
Yo, 세상에 재수 없는 세계가 많아. 어쩌라고 뭐 가는 길이나 가라. 세상엔 알수 up. Every time you know I it up. 이렇게 번번이게는 언제나 오해. 나는 blow me. 이제 좀 살만하니 뭐 빵상 무조건 빵상. 내가 뭘 하든 이제는 못 말려 반사. I see what I see, I be what I be, I'll set you free. Can tell it up and out the farm, what it do just come. Get your out of trunk, get your out of trunk, get your out of trunk. Yo, face out the
What?
Get your out of trunk. You walk like a dog.
You walk like a dog? Is that what he's saying? Like a dog?
Yo, 세상에 재수 없는 세상 더 세게 밟아. Yeah, it up, I it up. 지금 오는 해롭지만 I suck it up. 이제는 덕으로 더 절벽으로 하지만은 유나는 눈은 좀 깔아줘. 그러니 자극하지 말아줘. 친구가 되고 싶다면 그냥 술이만 좀 따라줘. Yeah.
You dig? That part reminds me of something from like another song. It makes me wonder why he named the song Groin. I mess it up, you know, I mess it up. I think he said somewhere where he was like, I'm not a diplomat. And then he said, you know, get out the truck or the trunk. You walk either like a duck or a dog. The guitar and then the boom bap, very vintage and old school. So having that old sounding rock and then the old school hip hop in there, because RM is definitely a lover of like old school hip hop, and obviously he likes old rock too, the way how the guitar was presented in here. He also said, I see what I see, I be what I be. Continuing being candid, living your life the way how you want to, and calling it like how you see it. At this point in his life, he can definitely say and feel how he wants, because, you know, he's a 30-year-old man. Nobody needs to do anything for him. Nobody needs to speak for him. He speaks for himself, and he's definitely not gonna feel forced to do or say anything. He's Kim Namjoon, and if he wants to speak on something, he will, and if not, then that's that. This is Heaven.
Take my hand, 'cause you ain't inside it. If that's something like,
This reminds me of like indie music.
take my hand. Oh, you ain't invited. You don't need to hide it. I know what you are. Higher. You do it every time. You try to rewind. Higher. But not for this time. I'm feeling so good here with me. My peace is unbreakable. Take my hand for free. You know you're not in love with God. I'm happy where the devil's are.
It sounds so calm.
Take my hand, 'cause you ain't inside it. If that's your delight, go grab your knife and watch me relax. So take my hand.
I'm gonna fade out. So he's saying take my heaven. I did catch him say being where the devils are. My guess is he's talking about real life, like something in his life that he claims as his heaven, but something that can easily be taken away from him that I guess he wasn't satisfied with anymore, and he's satisfied with the devils. It could be his shadows, being really content and accepting that, look, these are my devils. I can be at peace with that. Whatever's pulling him down or like setting him apart from everybody else, like he's content with that. The melody sounded very calm, very peaceful. He actually said my peace is unbreakable. Yeah, he just sounded very satisfied. I did catch that he was singing in English, you know, throughout the entire song. Maybe looking at some theories about what he could possibly mean by taking his heaven from him. Yeah, the melody reminded me of songs from the indie group, what's the one group? Well, okay, this one group isn't indie, I don't think, but the 1975. But I was thinking about the Ivy. The Ivy makes a lot of music that sounds like that. Very calm, almost kind of psychedelic at the same time. I wonder if he listened to a bunch of indie music or psychedelic rock that inspired him to make that song. In the future, I hope that he returns back to that genre because I loved hearing his voice on a melody like that. Okay, so the next song is Lost. I know this is pretty much the title track to this album and there's a visual for it. A ghost? This is really different.
She honest inside, girl, inside, get busted dirty. Tell it underground, pick it up, throw it in the truck. Tell it underground, pick it up, throw it in the truck. Tell it underground, pick it up, throw it in the truck.
Pick it up, throw it in the truck.
I get lost in the ground, run a bag in that truck. Lost.
Yeah, this is so like alternative and diverse and experimental at the same time.
I got temptation. I got temptation. Every morning, every night, I always feel lifeless. And in the morning, I feel love, my heart get an excitement. When I feel lonely, I'm still lifeless. I never loving alone, cause it's lifeless. I'm lost. I never been a club before.
Another switch up.
Before I hit the cloud. I never felt so free before. I got temptation. I got temptation. I got temptation.
Sounds like a video game, like video game music. It's just...
I got temptation. I got temptation. I got them.
I was not expecting for the song to be that way. The album is so diverse, and for this to be considered the title track for a project like this, it does make sense. It is really experimental and risky. That's what RM does every time. I always have this thought of RM's work not being for everybody just by the genres alone, and definitely what he's talking about in his songs. This song, and I can tell with this entire album alone, he really wanted to challenge the musical landscape of the industry right now and completely go against it. This is who I am. This is what intrigues me, and I really want to take on these genres. So for him to do that, it's extremely commendable. He's saying that he's lost. He's never felt so free. He's never felt so fine. And it goes back to the title of this album, right place, wrong person. He's put into this place and the position that he's in currently in life. He just feels lost. I really liked that one part of the song that kind of sounded like how I describe video game music, because it kind of sounds like the main characters of the video game going through like this level and trying to make it out of the level. Hearing him say how lost he is, the juxtaposition of venturing out with a sound like this really does exemplify the feeling of being lost. But overall, very experimental, and I wasn't expecting it, but it really does make sense, and it showcases what he wanted to do, one with the song, but the entire album. The next song is Around the World in a Day featuring Moses Sumney. This song is pretty lengthy too.
If it's right, if it's wrong, then I'll tell you. Only time will sort it out. Only time will sort it out. Is it wrong? Would you tell me? Is it right? Is it Let's start the parade.
It's not the parade.
Only time will sort it out. Let's run the night.
Let's run the night.
Start this night. Only time will sort it out.
Yeah, very simple for the most part right now.
What's wrong is right. Yeah, start this night. And we'll be watching.
That guitar.
I see you laughing all around the town. I see you laughing all around the town. Laughing. Look around, jump around like I lived that road. See the crowd, let my whip that look. And this is acting like they heard. I'm around there, sometimes I lose that shit, yeah. You hear me back.
I got your ghost in my closet.
길을 잃고 난 뒤 경치가 더 beautiful 내 걸 마치고 발견되기 소원하는 분실물 길을 잃은 우리들 We look so pitiful My past, they give it to you 난 고장난 내가 좋아 That's that
You better sing. Shout out to Moses Subney because having his voice on here was a good way to accompany the melody. But he sang time will sort it out, let's run the night, and he said there's love around the town. The song was mostly in English for the most part, and then the one part he started rapping in Korean there. I feel like I should have anticipated the song like switching and altering like somewhere in the song. It started out so simple. That was kind of like him probably gathering his thoughts together but still speaking his mind at the same time. But then the rock section kicked in and he was like, yeah, this is how I feel, I'm going full force. Around the World in a Day. I wonder why that was the title. Yeah, this is the second longest song on the album. There might be a reason why that is, but at the same time, you know, having a song that long, you know, especially in music nowadays, like songs are less than 3 minutes. Some songs are like 2.5 minutes and they're not even interludes. Like that is like the song. Yeah, for him to have an album with not one but 2 songs that exceed 3 minutes, that really does show the artistry, how he takes his musicality so seriously, and I admire that so much. Because songs back in the day would be pretty lengthy, like 5+ minute songs. You really don't see that anymore nowadays. Okay, we're at the last song now, which is You or Credit Roll. I didn't say in the beginning of my reaction that I'm skipping Come Back to Me because I already know that song. I did my reaction to that, you can go check that out. Was it like a keyboard?
When the credits roll, do you hang tight? Do you stay inside or go to live? Hope you all had such wonderful night.
I did.
When the credits roll, I'm so grateful for everyone's time. Hope you all had such wonderful night. When the credits roll, do you hang tight?
It's actually kind of interesting that he put Credit Roll before Come Back to Me, because I feel like, you know, when credits roll for the movies, like people automatically leave the theater. But some movies, especially if you're Marvel, will have end credit scenes after the credits are done, and yeah, it's a little scene that will tease pretty much the next part of the installment of either that movie or Marvel as a whole. The fact that he has Come Back to Me after that, maybe that was like him saying, wait a minute, I'm not done yet. That was a really nice melody in terms of having it as like a credit roll. Yu is like the Korean way of expressing tears. Yeah, the fact that it's the end of the album, it's like, no, it's the end of the album. I was having such a good time and now it's over. I'm really grateful for your time. I hope you had a wonderful night, and yeah, I did. That is the album, and this man continues constantly, incessantly continues to surprise me and really widen my perspective on music, because not too many Korean artists are putting out material like this, especially when they're popular, because a lot of people who are popular, doesn't matter if it's Korean artists or a Western artist, like they will just stick to whatever's trendy, whatever is popular at the time, and they'll thrive off of that and really milk that sound until it's not popular anymore, then on to the next sound that's the trend. RM taking this risk and challenging the music of today, like it's one of the reasons why I admire and love him so much, because he definitely will take a piece of music that is not popular at all, maybe very few people will enjoy it. He will take it, he will put that out to the world and be like, this is another type of music that is evident in the music industry, but it's constantly being overshadowed by, like I said, what's trendy, what's popular. The pop sound, you got the trap sound with the hip-hop. Lo-fi is very popular nowadays. I remember him saying that he got the phrase right place, wrong person from David Bowie. He said something about, if you're comfortable where you are, you're in the wrong place, or something like that. Don't quote me. Yeah, the fact that this is right place, wrong person, and this is RM, him being a part of one of the most popular groups right now and is a legendary artist. I'm pretty sure he definitely has his moments where he feels like he's in the wrong place, but at the same time it might be the right place. It's not right for a person like him. The fact that he's 30 now, he expresses his discomfort with being where he is right now. It's not something that a lot of famous artists do. For him to do that, something that is definitely praiseworthy. I didn't read a lot of what Chris was saying because I was waiting to hear the album first and then see what was being said. It was critically acclaimed, and like I said, they liked how diverse it was. It's very much similar to what Beyonce does. I feel like she's definitely in this state of quote-unquote rebranding herself. Not that she ever fell off, do not get me wrong. How she is currently taking risk in music, even though it's already genres that have been in the music industry for years and years now, but the fact that she could put out a house album like with Renaissance, and then currently with Cowboy Carter, and doing country but having a twist on country at the same time, she definitely knows the music landscape. Yes, she is not afraid to experiment. You know, the fact that she is where she is right now, like she can definitely experiment with anything. That's with not just RM, but I would definitely say BTS as a whole. Like, even though they have their perspective and their interest for certain genres, they're like, look, we know that we are a K-pop group. K-pop definitely has its presentation, like its regular presentation. When we break off to our own individual projects, like we have our tastes and we have our preferences, and even as a group, like they express that too. Like a lot of the music that they do as a group is not too trendy, even though they have their fair share of being trendy themselves, but it's something that not a lot of K-pop groups and artists as a whole do, sonically speaking and lyrically speaking. Yeah, I cannot wait to read the lyrics on this album because I just know that it is something that he has not really spoken on. I'm just thinking about all the projects he's done throughout his entire career. Like his very first mixtape, RM, back when he was still Rap Monster. And then he did Mono, and then it was Indigo, and now here with Right Place, Wrong Person. He expresses his honesty in a way that no one else does. And it's like, how are you so eloquent with that? Like, how? You must have a lot of thoughts in your brain, and you must think about this all the time for you to be so eloquent and be so courageous with that. I think about so many songs from his RM mixtape. He had to be like, what, 21 or 22 when that released? How do you think of lyrics and have such thoughts at such a tender age like 21, 22? That just shows how much of a rare gem he is within the entire music industry. He's so intellectual and philosophical. The sounds that he experiments with, like nobody is doing this. Like, who is doing it like this man right here? But yeah, I want to revisit having artists that are not popular on his album, like, you know, Lil Sims, JD Beck, and Domi, and then Moses Sumney. Like, they all accompanied their respective songs that were on so well. And it really does show that there's so much good music and great artists out there. You just have to keep looking and you never know what you could like. Because a lot of people just complain about what's popular right now and like some of the artists, how a lot of things are just rehashed, constantly being burned out. But sometimes you just need to venture out and find something that is not on the radio. Like, there's a reason why songs and certain artists are not played on the radio, because obviously it's not what's popular, and people high up in the industry are like, nobody's gonna listen to that, so no, we're not gonna play it, we're not gonna put it out and promote it. I appreciate Lauryn for getting the artists that are on this album with him, and I'm sure he probably listens to them. I wonder how he found them. His music taste is so broad that if you were to probably look them up on Spotify or look them up on YouTube, they'll probably have very, very few subscribers and very, very few monthly listeners, and their streams are very low. So it really does intrigue me, and I wonder how he finds these people. As an artist, your scope of music is broad, and you're not afraid to zoom in on what's not being focused right now. I am definitely going to listen to this album again and again and again, and definitely with headphones. I really want to consume all the sounds that's being presented here. He's done it again. He's done it again, and he continues to surprise everybody, to take everybody off guard and present his thoughts. Yeah, I'm just gonna conclude the album here. I mean, I'm sure I'm forgetting to touch on other things and say other things, but yeah, I'm so blown away and just so proud of this man for putting out another body of work that is so musically pristine, diverse, and experimental. I love him. He's my ultimate bias for a reason, and one of the reasons is this album right here. If you stayed into the end of this reaction, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you like this reaction, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below your thoughts, what your favorite song is, your favorite parts, any theories you have. On that note, I am out. Bye!